Hello there, my name is Rachel. The first time you see my channel, use review cartoon series, anime series, so something computer random. And today we talk about Doggone Trouble. This is basically a premiere from Netflix. They basically do not own the rights, but at least the rights to stream the movie. But besides that, this movie any good. I have to say it's okay. It's not amazing. It's not disappointing. It's something that it feels pretty decent. It's something like a good streaming film. But I love it. It's sort of kind of like a Life of Pets, but done better and more understanding how to tell a story. Because this actually is interesting, but just sort of kind of misfires here and there. That could be a bad thing, but not really. Once more, think of this sort of a streaming movie, but once more made for a theater release, but they decide not to because I guess the pandemic. But other than that, this movie, it's pretty well. I kind of recommend it, but not automatically. It's one of those like, if you have nothing to do, watch it. You won't get angry, get disappointed. You probably feel things. But besides that, the story of Doggone Trouble is basically this dog called Trouble, who is a pampered dog, who's chill, who's always happy, have a basically a rich life because his owner is a billionaire and basically treating him pretty well till the owner died. But because of the trouble, the dog doesn't really understand what happened to the owner. In fact, one of the most interesting things about this movie is when Trouble trying to understand where is his owner. The only thing he knows is back in the truck with all her stuff, and he trying to at least get the idea why did she left her. And we, the audience, saw, yeah, the owner died. Especially how the owner left all their belongings to their, I think, grandkids who are basically kind of selfish. In fact, the both characters who own the estate and the dog, hard to describe them. Basically, a Karen and a dumbass. And that's the best way to describe them. That's basically their characters. But at the same time, you don't like them, and that's the point. The fact to be interesting, I don't think you need them as characters of this movie because they introduce another character who is basically a tracker, but think of it sort of as Ventura, but Mexican, but on top of that, sort of evil in a way. Evil, harmful, evil depends who pay him enough. But once more, this guy steals every single scene on film. I just sort of enjoy it. I kind of wish he was a little bit more focused. Besides the other two main villains, he basically stole everything. He just stole my heart because he's so entertaining, so interesting to see what he does, how he reads everything around him. Because he's trying to track this dog because the owners or the original owners realize, oh, we need Truffles. Without Truffles, we cannot have the estate. This is the reason why they hired the tracker. But I love it. His skill is so out there. The point you just think about, well, are you a psychic? Because every time he finds a lead for Truffles, he reads everything would happen of last couple of minutes. Like he had a fight here, he had an argument here, he betrayed you, you betrayed her, and this happened. But once more, how do you know that? That's impossible. No tracker can actually do that. But once more, it's not sort of the ludicrous and the performance of this character. You just kind of like him. But besides that, it's all focused about Truffles. And now what he's gonna do next, because he's basically outside. This is the first time he actually talked to other animals, the first time he touched dirt. It feels sort of difficult to understand what to do next, especially he meets this other dog. It's a pit bull, I forgot her name, but this pit bull is sort of opposite of Truffles. He's basically, or she's basically saying that do not ever trust humans because humans are horrible people, but Truffles, who actually has good experience with people, he basically against the idea of people being bad. In fact, the whole conversation is basically, should you trust people or not? This sort of argument make these scenes very interesting because you see the people had a rough life, and you compare for Trouble, he had a pamper life. Like, what do you know? You don't know anything. And Truffle trying to disagree with her and also kind of convince her to help him because he doesn't know what to do. I'll help you, you help me. But I love it, their relationship is sort of, I don't like you, but I guess I have to help you sort of relationship. But at the same time, they sort of build this good friendship. Luckily, they never fall to that romantic relationship that usually happens in these family anime films. And I'm glad they never went there. It's all the idea is be wild like a real dog or be back to human beings. And that's basically the argument of these two animals. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Especially you meet another character later on. Yeah, I think this character called Liz, if I'm correct. Well, Liz is basically a really struggling singer, and she sort of excellently find Truffles and also take care of it, but at the same time she doesn't know. She's basically the deciding factor of why you should take care of a dog. It was the good things, all the bad things having a dog, in other words. And you see her sort of struggle. Even that she doesn't have a lot of time with her, you do understand. You kind of like her and Truffle relationship, the reason why she lost the dog. That one of the things that you sort of do need a dog if you're basically living by yourself. It helps you be a good day, even if you have no one to talk to. Especially helps your depression so much because you can see Liz struggling, sort of not knowing what she's doing. When she had the dog, her life sort of brightens up so much more. She feels she can do anything. What's more, Liz is a little bit in the film. She's basically half the film. Yeah, I understood. Yeah, I kind of choke when they actually have this sort of strong kind of dog and human being relationship together. It's just something. It just makes you happy. In fact, I kind of teared up just a bit. Now, the whole point of this movie, although it's the end of the film, is basically what would you do with Truffles? Because Truffles doesn't know what to do. Should he go back? Should we stay with Liz? Or what? Unfortunately, this film sort of draws the ball at the very end of the film. Not enough to piss you off. It's something that I kind of wish they had a couple more rewrites. But other than that, that's the only complaint I have. But other than that, I did have a great time watching this film, even though I wasn't expecting anything. Now, I have one question. Do you like this film? You have watched it. Tell me down below, do you like it? Do you hate it? I got nothing really else to say. Just thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.